NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Pioneers of London taking.
Yo, what up, though, y'all? Another game. Trying to go ahead and get it in right quick. As I grab myself a beer, let my dog in.
The buys are over. It's now a 4-week sprint to the finish, and we are underway here in Week 15.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams.
Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. To throw now. Here's Love. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The Bills at 11-2 now. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On play action. Love to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. That's Drake Jackson burying him and finishing the play.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Love. Throw complete right side to Cooks. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down. Out now is the punter, Braden Mann. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Now motion left with Mooney. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. DeMarvion Overshown, the one to bring him down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's where they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Gets this out quickly to Dotson. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy, either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 36 yards on the play. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to Pollard. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like
touchdown. Tony Pollard, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Pioneers have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo.
I don't think he gonna stay around this game long. I ain't gonna lie. He gonna quit this game too.
Try good by Gano, and that makes the score 7-0.
I don't think he gonna last to the second half in this game.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points. And now off to the races down the right side. Zay Jones. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Zay Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
That's a good throw. I can't even be mad at that throw.
Tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had a short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
7 yards there and a first down. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
They begin the drive with Williams. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. Now Love. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
On 3rd down, Love. Well, that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. Here's Braden Mann now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. This is brought in at the 21. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 39-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this 3rd drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
Mayfield now on 2nd down. Oh, and that is incomplete. He's trying to find Jahan Dotson. 3rd down here. I mean, look at this defense. They're currently 6th in the NFL in defending the run.
They still cranked up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator. Because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit, but facing the #1 rushing team, they have to stop that in order to have a good performance.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 7-7, our score after 1. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. He stiff arms him, pushing through the contact.
Oh, come on, Tony. Why would you jump?
Down here at about the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Pollard again. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Locates Mooney on the out route. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The end result, 21 yards.
First down, London.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. This is Shepard on the catch. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. He finds his man, Pollard, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Mayfield. Touchdown! Jarnell Mooney.
from 13 yards out. And his guys have taken the lead.
Of course, I missed it.
No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Following the interception, Mayfield. Touchdown! Jahan Dotson, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Pioneers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gano the extra point, and the lead now stands at 13. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he returns this to the 22. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game. So he's got him in, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 30 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
But that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 44-yard line, here's a second down and 6. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. Micah Parsons in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Bills are going to take over here up near the 40. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball.
Brandon Cooks. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Brandon Cooks, 61 yards. And the Bills are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead will shrink to 6. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will be returned from deep in the end zone.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now a give here to Pollard. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 50 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And the London first down.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard, and they'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Second down and 4. To throw, Mayfield. And this will be incomplete.
Great job defensively taking away his receivers, and he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie, but that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they don't have to.
Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. On the draw, it's Pollard. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Going to run again here with Pollard. There's a nice move. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They're going to motion Dotson to the left. Pollard. Touchdown. Gano for the extra point. And the lead is now 13.
Makes the score Pioneers 27, Bills 14.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Final play of the half, Love. Looking downfield for Jones. It's caught inside the 25. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Bills 14.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And the half will begin with a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
Here's Pollard. And he takes it across midfield to the 45. 83 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll run with Pollard. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Mayfield on play action. And Mayfield again with the interception, his third. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 41. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Flushed out right. Open man right side is St. Brown. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Give them a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Love now. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. It's the corner blitz that got him. J.C. Jackson with a sack. The Bills send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game, and I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it's second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Mayfield now. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's going right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. Fourth down now, but he was fortunate on that one, not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And he was looking for the check up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And the Bills, first down.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That play ended for a net loss by Jesse Bates. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Love. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
And again, this Buffalo defense there in run support to stop him behind the line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Mayfield to throw it this time. Being chased out left. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
He didn't like what he saw downfield, decided his best course of action was to take off and run. And that ended up being a gamble that did not pay off for him. Now they would have to gamble again if they want to keep this series going.
Back now in Buffalo as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the 4th quarter. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. They spot it on the midfield stripe. So it is a 60-yard attempt here. Gano's kick is good.
Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, There's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
At their own 16-yard line.
Let's go.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're...
Brandon Cooks down the right sideline and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Brandon Cooks with career touchdown number 60. And the Bills are able to cut into that deficit. Now receiver in motion left. Love throwing for it. Rolling to his right. And they will get back to within one score as he is into the end zone, and the lead's cut to 8 here in the fourth. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, which to me, he's got to take over right now by word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
114 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Mayfield knocks this forward. It's a jet sweep. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Mayfield to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
A solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards.
And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The throw over the middle, taken in. But he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 36 yards on the play. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Throwing. Love. Complete to Jones. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. 3rd and 2. Love with it, sliding out of the pocket. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Here's Love. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Touchdown, Bills! Hayden Hurst, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Bills have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. Here's Love. And he's not going to get there. The defense able to come up with a big stop, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So down only 2 now, still a chance to finagle their way into field goal range if they can get this onside kick. The Bills say they have it, and they do. A field goal will do it for them. They got the onside kick that they needed here. We'll see if they can do the rest.
Some teams are just not comfortable waiting to see what happens. Some teams like to force the action. That's exactly what we saw with this onside kick.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Love looking to throw it. This is caught. It's Cox. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 30.
At this stage, you've got to hustle. Got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
Well, this offense still has the 1 timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he's across for the touchdown. It's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead. And also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win. But they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Now Mayfield. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Down to their last chance now. This is going to have to be a heave for the end zone and just hope for a miracle.
And I don't sit back with everyone back defending. I've got to have somebody rushing the quarterback. Don't make it easy for him to set up and throw the ball all the way downfield.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that is going to be incomplete. Well, they got the tip they were looking for.